This video and hundreds more like it available on freephotoshopvideotutorials.com. In this video we're going to learn how to create your own split toning effect. Split toning is something that you could do back in the old photo lab days, and obviously now you can do in Photoshop quite easily. And it's basically taking any image and making so that there's going to be some coloring going on to essentially a black and white image. And there's going to be a coloring going on to the lighter parts of the image and a different color going on to the darker parts of the image, and that's why it's called split tonings, because the shadows are going in one color direction and the highlights are going in another one, hence the split tone. Okay, so here we are. You can take any photo that you like, anything that would look something a little bit more rustic, something that you want to make it seem like it was taken a little while ago or something like that would work quite well. Obviously it works with any image, black and white and color and so forth. Obviously what we need to do here is actually transform our image into black and white, and we're going to do this with a little bit more control than just regularly just throwing out the color. What we're going to do here is just add an adjustment layer, and we're going to do a channel mixer. And the thing with channel mixer, the concept of channel mixer is that you can transform something into black and white. First of all, clicking on monochrome here helps, right? So here we have our black and white image. But the way it works is that you have the red, the green, and the blue channels, 3 channels that make up all the whole image, and they need to add up to 100%. Right? So you can play around with things, and if you have, Photoshop here will tell you if you're over 100%. Basically, you're kind of screwing up the image a bit. What you want to do is just play around with the different values, and so that you're adding up to 100%, and you're transforming it into black and white. Now, of course, there are many different ways to do this. Photoshop here, at least CS3, comes with a few different presets, so you can see what the effects of the balancing distribution of these are. So for example, let's go in for black and white infrared preset, and you can see what that does here. And basically you're removing some red, adding a whole lot of green, and removing some blue. So we can do a blue filter, for example, which brings in some of the details here. So whereas with the infrared we only kept a lot of the darkness here in this barn here area, in the blue we're actually adding it to the vegetation as well, but not too much to the sky, obviously. There's the green filter, which is doing a little bit kind of similar to the infrared, right, but not as extreme, and so on. So you can play with these, but you can also notice what it is that it's doing here. So for example, with the red filter, it's just 100% red. That's it. It looks a little bit pale. So let's go here with the blue. I kind of like the blue, but I think it's going a little bit too extreme. And let's look here what it's doing. Well, it's adding 100% to the blue. So what we can do